Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. 5 minutes. Welcome, everybody. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Just trying to make sure that everything is set up. Welcome once again. I'm Luscious Balzac from FJRD, here bringing you a Inner Sphere Coalition Season 6 matchup between FJRD Blackout and European Dragoons. This is a Division E, E as in Echo, matchup. Yeah. What's really to say? I mean, we're on the 4th week of matches now. Blackout coming in with the very quick lock. Love to see it. Team 2 now on a 5-minute timer. Let's see if they take the entirety of it. Yeah. I'm excited to see this match. I don't know about you guys. I'm excited to see it. Just because, yeah, we get the pleasure of seeing a team that has not been cast yet at all this season, according to records. So, it's great to see a new face. Alrighty. Looks like Team 2 is locked. So, without further ado, let's get it. Yeah, like I said, ooh, there we go. Sorry about that. Like I said, this is ISC Season 6. Week 4. We're starting off on Terra Therma Crucible. I enjoy this map. However, with the Team 1 side, there is a path that Team 1 might not be able to take. And that is heading up through this little Gamma trench. Right, because Gamma blocks pretty much the entirety of that path. See that? Anyways, Team 1 side, Hunters of the Fjordlands, Blackout. We have a Orion M, two Osiris 1Ps, a Thunderbolt 5SS, a Javelin 11F, and a Blackjack Arrow. Over on Team 2 side, European Dragoons, we have two Wolfhound 1As, two Dragon 1Cs, a Roughneck 3A, and a Locust 3V. Looks like Blackout sending their Locust up to Theta quickly. Meanwhile, Blackout sending both of their Osirises. So, this Locust needs to run, or else he's going to get caught out. Look at that. He's already at 85%. Let's see if that's all leg damage. Nope. Back CT. Looks like Blackout threw up a UAV, which, sorry, not Blackout. Dragoons threw up a UAV, which Blackout had to take down. Blackout throws up their own UAV, subsequently gets taken out by Dragoons. Dragoons looks to see... Yeah, it looks like they have another UAV up. Dragoons all piling up on their side of Theta, sending their Locust back a little bit. Dragoons needs to start sending their light off to capture something Yep, looks like they're sending their Locust up towards Epsilon. Blackout here has the cap lead with Theta and Kappa captured. Looks like Dragoons gonna try to sit here and do a push onto Theta. Yep. We got the Wolfhound A, Tats Tatman, sitting on Theta capture point. Both teams starting to let loose trade from opposite sides of Theta. Paul Myers DEST in that Dragon 1C rocking a bunch of large X pulls. Let's see, 4 large X pulls. What about Andy Mech? Andy Mech's also running 4 large X pulls in his Dragon. Love to see all these mechs coming out to play. I'm just gonna wrap around to the other side, get a little bit of eyes on from the opposing side. Gonna check out these Wolfhounds because I don't see those get brought very often. Medium X pulses, sheesh, that's a lot. 6 on each of those. Looks like Black Marauder in his Javelin getting a little pushed by the Wolfhounds, causing him to reposition to get cover from his friendly Blackjack. Over here on the other side, we got a full-on fight. Yep, look at that. Tarts destroyed Paul Myers' Dragon. Looks like FJRD just deciding, you know what? Let's eat him. Andy Mech destroys Sean Bomb, but subsequently goes down due to overheating. Tart destroying Aiden. It is now a 5v2 situation in Blackout's favor. Tart looking to get legged here, but nope. The Locust self-destructs, overheating, going down. A little confused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's this last little roughneck?
We've gathered enough resources.
Self-destruct.
This triumph will provide us huge tactical benefit.
Did he? He fell into the pit. He fell into the pit. We had 2. Yes. We had 2 mechs fall into the pit. I completely missed that. That is my bad, folks. Two mechs falling into the pit. Wow. Yes. Starting off week 4 with some sacrifices. Looking at the damage numbers. Damage numbers aren't that high, but you know what? This is a light drop, so we kind of expect it to not be super high. What with going for legs, going for back shots, you know. I have no idea why. There we go. Jeez. Alrighty. Let's swap that map for these teams. What's next? Canyon Network. Where is Canyon? Oh my goodness. Am I just blind? There it is. Team 1's got 5 minutes on the clock now. Whew. I can't believe that we got 2 mechs fall into the pit. Oh, man. You know, you hate to see it, but you also, you gotta love it. sacrifices to the map dev. Love to see it. Me personally, I love to see it. Oh, man. But yeah, that fight on Terra Therma Crucible, not much to say. You know, it was a big brawl around Theta. Blackout saw their opportunity, took it, and Dragoons, they had two mechs fall into the pit, which is no bueno. Because those are mechs that can't do damage, and to win, you kind of need to do damage. However, it was a great effort, and honestly, I'm just ecstatic to see two mechs in the pit. Like, come on, come on. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! I'm watching the replay of the stream, trying to see if I can notice when the mechs fall into the pit. Looks like Heckler is about to, maybe? Nope. So Andy Mech does not actually initially fall into the pit. He dies and rolls off the edge. But Heckler definitely falls into the pit. Yep. Whew. So we only really got one sacrifice to the pit gods. But you know what? That's fine. That's fine. I count it as two. The mech rolled off. You know, he ended up in the pit. What's the difference? Dead or alive? No difference. Just waiting on Team 2 to lock here. For those of you just joining, I'm Luscious Balzac from FJRD, bringing you Division E, FJRD Blackout versus European Dragoons. And with that, we got a lock. Both boards are green. So let's get to it. I do not understand why my system is taking so long to register the game when switching views, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine, isn't it? Woohoo! Oh no. Oh no. My water's all the way on the other side of the room. Oh, that's no bueno. Oh well. Team 1 side, we have 2 Crusader 6Ts. Oh, sorry, make that 3 Crusader 6Ts. A Charger N7, a Warhammer 90, and an Osiris 1P. That's gonna eat up all 3 of Blackout's Crusaders and Osiris 1Ps. Over on European Dragoon side, we have a Flea 17, a Charger 1A1, sorry, 2 Charger 1A1s, 2 Thanatos 4Ss and a Blackjack Arrow. European Dragoons sending that fleet out ahead to capture Theta right off the bat. Yumu in his Osiris attempted to contest Theta, but he's caught out. He's taking a lot of damage. Meanwhile, Blackout pushes up towards the Epsilon side. Dragoons sending their fleet to sit on Epsilon, try to take it. Realizes the majority of FJRD sitting there watching Epsilon, decides to pull back. FJRD, on the other hand, making a slow push up into cover to try and get shots on Dragoons. Tats in his Charger 1A1 charging out ahead, but it's all alone. Both teams have UAVs up. Black Marauder in his Crusader 6T getting just taking the laser burns. I gotta say, those Thanatos 4Ss with those large X pulses, pretty darn nasty. The amount of DPS is just super high. Looks like Tart in his Warhammer, pushing down towards Epsilon, trying to get angles. Oh, wow. Blackout sent, I believe their Osiris. Yeah, looks like their Osiris. They sent their Osiris wide to capture Kappa. Now they're bringing them back. Does Dragoon notice that they're in a 6v5 situation? I guess we'll find out here pretty darn soon. But if they're going to act on the 6v5, they need to do it quick before that Osiris can meet up with the rest of its team. Dragoons shifting their position, moving up on the board, just trying to get shots out. Tart out in the open, all by himself. Looks like Dragoons is starting to collapse. They're collapsing on Sean Bomb. Meanwhile, C91 looks to be the first target called. Down goes Sean Bomb, down goes Black Marauder, down goes C91. Down goes Dr. Rodney McKay, down goes Scroggles. It's a 4v3 in Dragoon's favor. Tart taking out Heckler in his fleet. It's now down to a 3v3. 2 Chargers and a Thanatos against a Charger, Warhammer, and Osiris. Yumu in that Osiris trying to keep Dragoons occupied. Noblesse goes down in his Charger. Tart trying to take the legs off of Tats, but Jamrocked self-destructing to ensure the kill on Yumu in his Osiris. It is a 2v1 situation. Ooh, 1v1. Charger versus Warhammer. I think both of these mechs are legged. Yep. Both mechs are legged. Both trying to shield their surviving leg as best as possible. And Tart goes down. He gets XL checked. Very smart call. But looks like Tats is registering as not having any legs. Very interesting. But you know what? That just means he got the kill slightly faster. Point European Dragoons. Looking at the damage numbers, Tats Tatman with that Charger 1A1 dropping nearly 800 damage. Meanwhile, Tart in that Warhammer 9D dropping 572. Pretty decent damage spread across. You look at these Thanatoses, like, yeah, sure, one did 288, the other one did 476, but compare the Thanatos with the Charger, they're doing roughly the same amount of damage. Down on Blackout side, that Osiris was doing as much damage as the heavy or whatever that was right beneath it. Alrighty. Letting the teams know I'm swapping their sides. Team 1's now on that 5-minute timer. The score is now tied. It's 1-1. It's anyone's game. Blackout sitting with 1 point. European Dragoons with 1 point. Just watching the replay of the stream, trying to see if there's anything I could say about it. Nope. It's not like that that Terror Crucible match. Trying to figure out when somebody fell into the pit. And we have a lock from Team 1. Wow, Team 2 with that quick lock. They're saying, you know what? We're ready to go. We want to get this done. Let's get into this match. Let's see if I load in. If it'll load me in before the match actually starts. There we go. Looks like I'm loading in just as players are getting allowed to move. Over on Team 1 side, we have 3 Champion 2Ns. I have to see this. And 3 Crusader 6Ts. This is a full heavies drop. I gotta see these champions. Oh, snack. 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 Oh my god. It's beautiful. You know, champions aren't really mechs that you see very often in a competitive setting. Anyways, Blackout side, we have 2 Catapult A1s, a Spider 5V, a Marauder AL, Charger 1A1, and a Firestarter K.
They've taken Epsilon.
Looks like Blackout setting up to receive on the backside, like on the trash heap. Meanwhile, Dragoons wrapping full, like they are murder balled up towards Kappa. Looks like they're turning in towards Theta. Yumu might have seen them. Maybe he hasn't spotted them yet. I don't think Yumu's seen them yet. You got Alpha Strike trying to Pop-Tart, get eyes on. Alpha Strike might have seen one of the champions. Looks like Dragoons getting ready to step onto Theta, but no, they shouldn't. They're balled up. They should just... They have to push. FJRD about to get that 3 cap here. Look at that. 3 cap. FJRD. So yeah, Dragoons needs to make a play, or else they're gonna have to worry about the tickets. Alright, looks like Dragoons starting their play here. Rodney McKay in his Crusader 60 being the first target called. In his 60 goes down. Next target called. Kind of hard to say. Not getting a whole lot of shots out from FJ, but Struggles giving his back to Andy Mac. Looks like Andy Mac got legged. Struggles. Oh, Sean Bomb goes down. Andy Mac, Aiden, and Jan Rocked go down. C91 in that champion about to go down. There he goes. All that's left is Tats Tatman in that champion 2N. And he's about to get swarmed by 5 very angry mechs.
The enemy has capped enough resources.
Down he goes.
We've failed.
Oh, I'm sorry, everybody. I forgot to swap the team sides on those overlays. That's my bad. That has been fixed. Looking at damage numbers, very low across the board. Love to see it. No mech dealing any more than 350 damage. That means everybody was going for those clean, precise kills. Going straight for legs, straight for back shots. You know, what more do you need? Alrighty, next map is Bear Claw 2. That one should be at the bottom. There we go. Putting Team 1 on that timer. They have 5 minutes. I was about to say, Team 1 coming in with the 7-man team? Oh yeah, I'm not against it. But I don't know if Blackout would allow for that tomfoolery. Whew. Man, what a brawl. Like, oh my gosh. Bringing champions, especially snub AC-20, like, it's gonna be hot. You don't have jump jets, but that's like, what, 40 damage pinpoint, 50 damage alpha? Because 2 snubbies, AC-20. I think it was 2 snubbies. It's too late in the stream to get that information. Oh well. And we got the locked call from Team 1. Team 2 is now on the clock. Looks like Team 2, Blackout, waiting on a 6th member. Probably sending somebody out to swap builds on a mech. Either that, or they're trying to bring somebody else in. There we go. We got Black Marauder brought into the match. Are they going to do an Alpha Bravo Charlie drop? And this map, it's so big. The spawn points are really close together. Doesn't really make a difference how you drop on this map. I mean, like, you'll drop your lights if you're bringing a light in the center drop zone, just because that's the closest point to Theta. But like, honestly, it's a huge map, and we're getting up there in tonnages. Bringing lights less likely, so yeah. But that's one of those interesting little dichotomies of strategy. Do you bring the light so that you can run the side caps? Or do you bring the heavies and just pray that your firepower is enough? Looks like we're green across the board, and the locked call has been said. So let's get to the match. Bear Claw 2, one of the newer maps. A little difficult to get the angles to watch fights unfold on this map. But you know what? Yeah, so what? We have a ceiling. We can hide in the walls. What I mean by that is, you see, we go in, and oh, look at that. We can see right through them. I wonder if it works for buildings. Not so much. Alrighty. Over on Team 1 side, that's Dragoons, we have 3 Atlas RS, 2 Phoenix Hawk 7S, and a Firestarter A. Over on Blackout side, we have Stalker 7D, a Spider 5V, a Zeus Skokomish, wow, okay, Catapult A1, Charger 1A1, and a Battlemaster 3M. Looks like that Spider 5V making a break for Theta as quickly as possible. trying to jump, get some scouting information, see if he can't see anything from Dragoons, trying to contest Theta. Does not notice the Firestarter just yet. Looks like he's about to grab Theta, gets Theta, but now he's starting to get pushed by the Firestarter. Spider needs to get out because he does not have the damage to contest a Firestarter and 2 Phoenix Hawks. Yumu getting that early cap lead for Blackout. Meanwhile, the 3 Atlases mosey on up towards Theta. The Phoenix Hawks are just kind of pop-tarting, waiting for their Atlases to meet up with them.
Taking Epsilon.
Blackout sending their light off to Epsilon to take it, giving them the 2 cap lead. Meanwhile, the Atli are just pushing up. Look at those large X pulses go. Atlas is wasting a little bit of heat to get those UAVs down, but you know what? They don't want their light to be seen. However, there is another UAV up. Sean Baum in that Skokomish getting off an alpha on Tats Tatman in his Firestarter. These Atlases all trying to focus fire. I think maybe Black Marauder. Looks like they're gonna try to wrap around the right side here, so I'm just gonna try to position myself accordingly. Both teams kind of sitting in a stalemate. You got the Spider 5V dropping a UAV behind Dragoons. Dragoons now deciding to make a push around the ice pillar, taking shots in the back from the Spider 5V. Andy Mech in that Atlas deciding, you know what, enough's enough. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to face you, Spider. The rest of Dragoons pushing up. Noblesse taking out C91's Phoenix Hawk. Scroggles in his catapult taking out Paul Myers' Phoenix Hawk. Focus fire now on Scroggles from those Atli. Black Marauder taking down Rodney McKay's Atlas. Looks like the next call was Andy Mech. Andy Mech goes down. Down goes Heckler's Atlas. All that's left is the Firestarter A. Down goes the Firestarter.
We've failed.
Let's see, what went wrong with that push? I don't know. I do not know. That's the honest truth. I think they kind of stalled out a little bit. Andy Mech had to turn around to face the Spider, but you know that's only what, like three damage a second into your back, something like that, from the large X pulse. Like, sure, it can build up over time, but you know, just torso twist, lock that CT, aim with your arms. You know. Anyways, looking at the damage numbers, you got Noblesse. Oh no, sorry, Black Marauder dropping 455 damage. And I did not have a chance to look at the other team. To look at Dragoons. My bad. And let's get those sides swapped. Team 1 now has 5 minutes on the clock. Let's see what happens. Also, before I forget, let's swap that overlay over. That way there is no confusion once the match starts. Yeah. And you know what? Let's also go ahead and get into the lobby view. You know, make it a little easier. So far, Blackout is in the lead with 3 points. Let's see if European Dragoons can tighten the spread, bring the match to a close in a 3-2. Looks like Team 1's gearing up to call for their lock. Maybe? Hopefully? Team 1 is green, just waiting for that lock to call. They still have roughly 2.5 minutes. There's the lock call. Team 2 is now on the 5-minute timer. I just want to take this moment while the teams are locking up to say thank you everybody for stopping by. You know, it's a pleasure seeing all of these names popping up in chat. Names I recognize, names I don't recognize. It's a pleasure to see you all. Thank you so much for coming out supporting FJRD, Blackout, and European Dragoons. Thank you so much for supporting Aces Wild's tournament, Inner Sphere Coalition. This is Season 6 of the Inner Sphere Coalition, so, you know, it's been running for a while. Been running. But yeah, you know, it's great to see all the support for this big stompy robot game. I know they're not really robots, they're mechs, but you know what? Big stompy mech game doesn't roll off the tongue quite as nicely. Looks like we're green across the board, getting into this final match. Can Dragoons bring it back? Going into the final match here. For those of you who have not seen the top of Bear Claw before, that's your view. That's why we can't get any real good aerial shots. Over on Team 1 side, we have Team 1 being Blackout. We have Battlemaster 3M, a Stalker 5S, Spider 5V, 2 Orion Ms, and a Black Knight 6B. Over on Team 2 side, that's Dragoons. We have a Banshee 3M, sorry, 2 Banshee 3Ms, a Marauder 4A, a Flea 17, a Firestarter A, and a Charger N7. Looks like Dragoons sending that Flea out up ahead. Try to get Theta as quickly as possible. He's going to get there a little bit faster than the Blackout Spider. But the Blackout Spider sees the Flea, starts trying to tickle him, preventing that cap from getting taken. Paul Myers' Flea getting support from Andy Mech in his Firestarter. Spider's in a 2v1 situation, decides to pull out. Dragoons taking the early lead, getting the cap on Theta. Blackout looking to continue pushing up towards Theta. Just want to take a quick look at those Orion 1Ms. Yep, that's Brawl. We love it. Love to see the Brawl. Looks like both teams squaring up. Dragoons sending the light out towards Epsilon. Meanwhile, Blackout's sending their light out towards Kappa. Both teams just kind of sitting around, kind of stalemate-ishly. Kind of in a stalemate. Let's take a look what's out here. We got this Flea wrapping around, trying to get information, potentially getting into the backs of Blackout here. We've got Noblest in his Stalker, getting off those large laser birds. Ooh, getting backshot by Paul Myers. But Paul Myers in his Fleet, he's got that Orion after him now. Paul Myers peeling back, trying to get away from the Orion. Gets a little bit of support from Andy Mech in his Firestarter as they disengage. Looks like they threw up a UAV. Let's see. Dragoons has the cap lead right now. They have 2 caps as opposed to Blackout's 1 cap. But you know what? I don't think caps are an issue right now at this point. There's still a lot of time on the clock, a lot of time on the counters, you know. But since FJRD Blackout does not control the 2 cap, they are the ones that will be under pressure. Got Andy Mech in his Firestarter, pushing out. Looks like he spots Yumu in his Spider. Yumu trying to get that cap on Epsilon. Meanwhile, Andy Mech pushing along the inside, getting spotted by Noblest in his Stalker. Just taking burn after burn. How's he looking? Those legs are open. They're about to go. Down goes Andy Mech. That's no good. Dragoons now down a light mech. However, they do still have the 2 cap lead. But Yumu in that spider, looking to take away that 2-cap. Looks like Aiden Crenshaw taking a little bit of damage here. Let's see if we can get a readout on him. Ooh, that right leg is set to pop. Let's see. I don't know. Blackout's just so... They seem so fresh. Like, sure, Noblest is sitting at 88%, but we know that's because of the flea getting the back shot. So, Blackout now has the 2-cap lead. Dragoons still just sitting idly by. Oh, they sent their light off to Kappa to get that back cap to maintain their 2-cap lead. Very smart play. Looks like Blackout is sending in the brawl, pushing up closer to Theta.
Kappa is under enemy control.
Ooh, Aiden Crenshaw loses that left leg. He's legged. That right leg is ready to pop. Look at that. One good shot, and Aiden will go down. Meanwhile, Seanbaum in that Battlemaster, getting lit up a little bit. Let's see how he's looking. Oh, spread damage. Down goes Crenshaw. Down goes Rodney McKay's Banshee 3M. Down goes Jan Rocked in their Banshee. Alpha Strike in an Orion, self-destructing. Probably hit that override. Just went kaplooey. C91 in that Marauder 4A goes down. It's now a 1v5 in Blackout's favor. All that's left is the Flea. Flea's been legged. It looks like he goes down.
Resource point Theta is ours.
Wow. Oof. And the final point goes to Blackout. Blackout getting that 4-1 win. Great job. Looking at the damage numbers, we have Noblesse dropping 663 damage in that Stalker. Meanwhile, C91 in the Marauder dropping 302 damage. Andy Mack not really being much help damage-wise, but he was being great help with the scouting and supporting Paul Myers in his Flea. Damage spread across Blackout, very even. Damage spread across Dragoons, pretty even. Pretty even. Alrighty. Alrighty, everybody. Sorry, just making sure that everybody gets those friendly little goodbye messages. We're all alone in the lobby. That's fine. Anyways, thank you so much, everybody, for coming out, supporting FJRD Blackout, European Dragoons, here in Division E. This is Inner Sphere Coalition Season 6 for MWO Comp. Wow. Great match. Blackout wins 4-1 against European Dragoons. If you missed any part of it, just, you know what? Go back, rewatch the video. Simple as that. I have one other match scheduled for casting today, and that is Division G Escadron Suicide versus FJRD Berserkers. So be sure to drop by in, let's see, about 5 hours to catch that match. So again, thank you everybody for coming by. I'm Luscious Balzac from FJRD. I just want to let you all know, keep it luscious.